Alright, so I haven't actually made a intro for this video, so here's my kind of intro to what I'm doing. Basically, I'm going to be building a hobbit house slash cob house on the side of a hill. I've already found it. That'll be probably the next clip. Will show where I'm going to put it. And I've done 5 or 6 days worth of work now, and I'm going to be uploading these videos once a week on Sundays, every Sunday, somewhat. Maybe I might skip a few Sundays if I go on vacation or something. But I will be posting every Sunday about this cabin until it is finished. And then I'll probably make videos afterwards of like different additions I'll do on the cabin, like different things. I'll put a garden. I plan on putting a few garden spots around it so that I can have some plants out there. I eventually would like to hook up some type of solar system so that I can have some power out there to charge my phone and my camera while I'm out there. But I hope you guys like these videos, and if you like them, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can keep seeing the videos as they come out. And not sure how long this is gonna take, but you'll get a video every week until it's done. So I hope you enjoy. So I'm thinking this spot might be the spot I make it. As you can see, there's like a hill right here. This is probably what, 20 to 30 foot difference from up there, which would be a good hillside for the hobbit house. There's trees here, tree here, a few trees there, but there's a big open wide spot right here that I'm thinking put like a building there, a building there, one here, one up there, one there, one there. You know, like a few different ones. This is also a pretty good spot because right over here is the creek right there. That's where the creek runs. And I would like to have it near the creek so I could possibly have water. Obviously, this creek isn't the most flowing type of creek, but it happens to flow pretty well when it's raining. So, and after winter time, all the snow will melt from over there, and it'll flow through the creek. So, also might make a pond or something right there. That would be a good spot for water reservoir. So it'd help with the water. So need to clear this all out though eventually. I think I might do that tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day, and I brought a bunch of tools to work with. But today, I think I'm going to start with raking all these leaves and putting them in a pile somewhere back here out of the way. I also brought a pitchfork, which should make moving the leaves a lot easier. So I raked some of the leaves back, and it seems to be pretty good soil. It's pretty nice. Looks like it will be not too eroded. But I will have to make some type of system, I'm thinking on the sides, that will allow water to flow around the house, because obviously we're on a pretty big hill here. So after raking a bunch of leaves, it's funny, you can't actually see how like tall this thing is. Maybe if I go like that. It's probably about 4 foot tall. A bunch of leaves. You can see there's a, like, doesn't really show up too well on video, but it goes up and then it goes flat a little bit, and it goes up and it goes flat a little bit, and it goes up and then flat a little bit. And I think I'm gonna use that to my advantage to make layers of things. So as you can see right here, there's like a flat and then it goes down, and then there's a flat right here and then it goes down, and another flat and then down. So thinking maybe 3, maybe 4 layers of buildings. And that would give me a bunch of rooms that I can work with, make like a bedroom, a kitchen, a bunch of living room, maybe. I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the rest of the leaf raking, so I'm just gonna get it all done, and then once I'm done raking, I will show you the next part. So there's this cedar tree that is kind of right in the spot that I wanna build my house. So what I think I'm gonna do, instead of just chopping it down, is it's pretty small. So I think I'm gonna transplant it to over there, or maybe over there, somewhere close to my house, so that, you know, I still have a cedar tree, because cedar trees are cool. So as I'm digging a hole for the tree, I noticed there's a lot of clay in the soil, which is actually really good. I need a lot of soil for this project, so thankfully there's a lot of soil that is clay, because it can be hard to find clay sometimes, but sometimes it's not. Thankfully this time it's not. All right, it took me a very long time to get this tree out of the ground from over there, but let's put it in. Ta-da! Now I'm just gonna put some dirt around it. And just like that, a tree has been transplanted. It's now out of the way from the house, and it'll keep bugs away during the summer months, which is really good. So, glad I did that. As you can see, I got all the leaves basically raked up. There's a few on the side, but I think I'm gonna wait until I'm actually gonna be building to move those. But now we got a huge pile down here. The dog was in it, that's why the middle was messed up. It's almost 4 o'clock, as you can tell. The sun is starting to go down. There, focus a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go home and get some dinner, and then I think I'm gonna come out here in the morning before it even comes like light, before sunset or sunrise, and get an early start. Probably have breakfast out here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're up early this morning. It's really cold outside. We got a nice fire going out here, and once this dies down a little bit, I'm gonna put that grate on there, and we're gonna make some pancakes for the morning. Well, you can't see your face because of the sun, man. The mysterious creature. Alrighty, now we got a table, and I got the fire ripping and roaring. Hopefully, once those 2 pieces are completely burned down, I'll put the grate on, make some pancakes. You excited for the pancakes? We got the fire literally roaring around the pan. That looks really cool, actually. So the one side of the pancake turned out pretty well. The other side is a little, you know, extra crispy.
I'd cook you mine.
Now I'm gonna put a little bit of syrup on there. Ooh, that looks good. I really like this jar. Kind of cool looking.
I'm obsessed.
You putting yours on the fire now?
Pancakes on the fire.
Alright, we'll see you next clip. Jayton's pancakes have turned out a lot better than mine. I think you have more experience in cooking pancakes somehow.
You never cook.
Mine are actually really good. They are a little bit burnt on one side, but they don't really taste burnt.
You guys can rate whose is better.
Okay, bro, that's not fair. Is it? Now that I've eaten breakfast, time to level the ground in certain spots. What I'm going to do is I think I'm make 3 level flat spots. And then I'll put stones down, or bricks down, and create a foundation for the fodder. The fodder and the butter. Alright, it took me a little over an hour to dig this all out, but I was using this as my tripod for my camera to use the time lapse, so now I need it to flatten it all out. There's a lot of roots throughout this, so it's very difficult to dig through here, but I'm getting it done. Alright, it's been about another hour, and I've filled in this spot. I put this board here so that it could be a spot that I know where the dirt needs to stay, so that it can all be flat on here. I think I'm going to take those bricks eventually, once Jason's done it over there, and stack them along here like this, stack them along here like this, and get it level, and then level it out with the dirt. That way I know I have a nice and flat and level spot. Alright, I've moved the boards and the logs from where they were, where they could, you know, block the dirt from falling, and now I'm going to put the bricks right here along the line that I just made. I'm going to take a time lapse instead of filming the whole thing. All right, I got all the bricks where I need them to be. I think I need more if I wanted to go all the way that way. I do have more somewhere, but I'm not gonna go get them right now. Right now, I just need to level them all out. And then I'm not gonna film leveling it because that's gonna take a long time. It's literally been like 20 minutes since that last clip that I filmed, and I got 1 brick leveled. It takes so much just like moving dirt and then moving dirt back, cutting dirt out, cutting rocks and roots and stuff out, and then it's a lot of work. But once I get the first one done, I think it'll be easier from now on. It's about 2:40 now, and I think we're about to eat potatoes Jason just made with some cheese. I am tired. All right, we got the potatoes. Ooh, look how golden those potatoes look. They look amazing. Weirdly animated, actually, looking. You ready for potatoes? You've been up for like 9 hours already. I somehow got really dirty.
I think I climbed that tree over there.
I wiped a little part off.
You act like you've been digging in the dirt or something.
Oh yeah. Look at those potatoes. They look amazing. Ooh, you putting maple syrup on yours? Goddamn. Ooh, put it on there. Looking very good. Thank you, JJ.
You guys didn't.
Alrighty, after getting the bricks pretty much lined up, they're not completely level, but they're, you know, good enough where I'll probably change them later. But it's almost 4 o'clock now, so I'm gonna start cleaning up all this stuff, and we're gonna head home for the day. It's been a very, very productive day today. We got a lot done. Alright, it's a bit later today, about 12:30. The sun is still up somewhat. We got about maybe 3 or 4 more hours of sunlight, so we're gonna get as much done as possible today while we still have time. This is day 4 of the project technically, because the first day is the day that I, scouted out the area. So as you can see, it rained last night, but surprisingly, this didn't get muddy. I was hoping it wouldn't get muddy because, I don't want to work in a mud pit, but the ground's pretty sturdy and dry, so I'm thinking the sunlight must have dried it all out, because this spot gets some really good sunlight throughout the later day, so that will also help with the building. It'd be nice to have sunlight near my house. Also, I keep calling it fodder. I don't know why I keep calling it fodder. The thing I'm building is called cob, which is where you take clay, sand, and straw, and you mix it together with water, and it creates a really strong building material that I'm gonna make the walls out of. So the only thing is the cob is actually quite heavy, so it's gonna need a lot of foundation. So what I'm thinking, my father said that I should probably put in a concrete foundation underneath the bricks, put the bricks down, and then put the cob on top of that, and cover the bricks with the mud and stuff, or cob, whatever you want to call it. But I don't want a square building, I think. I'm thinking I might make it a little bit rounded. I like the rounded look of buildings. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to flatten out this spot a little bit further that way, because I want the building to be a little bit bigger than it is right now. And I'm going to move this while it's still cold, because we haven't cooked on it today. Because I couldn't move it yesterday to get it out of the way because the fire was too hot. So as you can see, over the course of digging this all out, I've gotten a lot of rocks, which I'm gonna save in that thing so I can use them later on in the project, because I want to reuse these rocks. They're really useful. So I just dug about 2 foot that way with the shovel, and I got a lot of dirt, and somehow I think I've made this part higher than this part. But the reason why I'm digging back here is because I want it to be 12 foot from there to the back wall. That way the inside will be about 10 foot, and then it'll be 12 foot from there to there. That way the inside is 10 foot. So it's like a 10 foot by 10 foot kitchen area. And I think the bedroom is going to be the 2nd floor. I just used this thing to pack this ground down, and it's looking pretty nice, actually. This part is looking really nice, but then, this part needs a lot of work, because I think I still need to go further that way into the hill. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do for foundation, but I need to figure out how I'm going to put in foundation, because if I need to put in a wider foundation, I'm gonna need to dig this out wider, so I'll figure it out. All right, it's about 3 o'clock now, and I got a lot done. I kind of like how it's looking. It's looking very flat, level. Obviously, you can see there's a huge difference between this and down there now, which is really cool looking. Concrete blocks are holding in pretty tight. I am going to probably move those and make a different foundation, but for now, they're working pretty well to keep this dirt in. I'm very excited with what we got done today, so I think it's coming together pretty quickly. So we're gonna load up the tools, and I think we're gonna head home now. Also, we got a pretty nice collection of rocks so far. I got a lot of flat ones and big ones, and I'm excited to use those in the project somehow, some way. I'll figure out how to use them. Alrighty, we're getting not too late start. It's about noon right now, but what I'm going to start with is I'm going to take this axe. I'm going to get rid of all these roots, because these roots are getting in the way from digging out any further that way. And I need to dig out a little bit further that way. Not too much, but still probably a foot or so. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, I just used this thing and my feet, and I went back and forth on this, and I packed it all down, and it's looking pretty nice and level. But I'm not sure if I want to go further that way right now, or if I want to work on the second level. I think I might work on the second level. Alright, so I'm working on the second floor now, or the second layer. And that one is 12 foot by 12 foot. And I think this one's going to be 12 foot by 12 foot. And there's going to be another one down there that's 12 foot by 12 foot. It looks like I have about exactly that much room. So measured out 12 foot from there, maybe a little bit more because I'm against the brick. But I think that tree right there will be my marker of how far out I need to dig. So I just started digging on the second layer. Look at the size of this rock I found. Well, it's 2 rocks. Very cool. I will definitely be putting this in my rock collection, because that is a very nice rock. I thought the rock that I just found was big. Look at the size of this one. It literally took me like 5 minutes to get out of this hole. Wow. Very nice rock. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to put it in one of these bins, because I think it'll break it. I had to put it somewhere, probably against that tree. Dude, look at the size of the rocks I just picked out of this hole. I thought that one that I just grabbed was the biggest one. I think this all was one rock that I broke up. That is super cool. Yeah, this second layer is taking a lot longer than that layer up there took, because there's a lot of rocks in it. As you can see, I've only done that much right there. And I've gotten all those rocks and those ones, and there's 2 up there that I got too. So it's gonna take a lot longer, but I'm gonna get a lot of building materials out of it. So I'm kind of excited about it, actually. All right, I realized the time lapse is gonna be too long if I keep it at the same speed. So I'm gonna speed it up to 1 frame every 9 seconds, and I'm gonna get as much done as possible. Let's do this. All right, I just found a huge rock. Look at the size of this. My foot are 13 inches long. And it goes all the way out to here. This is gonna take a lot to get out of the ground. All right, so our fiberglass shovel broke because I tried pulling that out. It was already broken. As you can see, it's got that old crack in it. But now I'm gonna use the pickaxe to try to get these out of here. These are huge rocks. Look at the size of this one. That one's huge. And the funny thing is, that's the smaller one. That one's even bigger. Not sure how I'm gonna get that out though. So it just took me like 20 to 30 minutes to get this rock out of here. This rock is huge. This one's split in half actually. Like straight down the middle. Pretty cool. But it's taken a long time to get these rocks out there. And that one right there goes all the way over here. It's gonna take a long time. Look at the size of this rock. It makes that look small. I mean, it's huge. Even on the camera, it looks huge. I mean, it looks kind of smaller, but still pretty big. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing out. It's very, very big, but it's getting late. I might call it a day soon. All right, so I gave up on trying to get this rock all the way out by itself because even if I can clear all the way around it, I don't think I could be able to move it. But I just worked really hard and now I think I can break it off. If I get chunks like that, I'm fine with that. I like big chunks like that. So I've gotten it put down a lot. I got a lot of it cut out and pieces are flinging all over the place. As you can see, there's a piece. But I got 2 full containers almost of rocks, and those, and those, and a full container up there. So very happy with the amount of rocks we've gotten. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop this down as far as I possibly can, and then I'm looking at it, and I think this being level, I could probably just leave that there, most of it. I had to cut off probably like that top part and this part right here, but most of it can just stay there, and that'd be good for the foundation anyway. So I'm gonna get back to work and probably gonna quit soon because the sun is almost gone. Now I have to put a little bit of a disclaimer here. I'm not wearing any glasses or mask or anything, and that is very dangerous because you don't want rocks in your eyes, and that dust that's coming off of there can also be really bad for your lungs. So what I'm doing is I'm just bam, looking away, bam, looking away. Trying not to get it in my eyes, but I would definitely recommend, if you decide to do something like this, to wear glasses and protective gear. All right, as you can see, it's about 4:30 right now, and I got a lot done, but still got a lot to work on that. The sun is basically gone. Focus a little bit. So yeah, we are gonna head home because my phone is almost dead. This camera is almost dead, and it is time to go home because I am very, very tired right now. And I've been hammering this thing, and it's very difficult to hammer through a rock with a pickaxe, but I'm getting it done. It's too wet and rainy outside right now to work on the project, so I think today I'm going to do a lot of editing for the video. Alright, so this is Saturday night right now. I wasn't able to do anything yesterday on Friday because Fridays are my very busy day. I went to ping pong, did a few things like that, had to get ready for Saturday, which is my rest day. I don't do any work on Saturdays. So this is the outro to the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys would like to keep seeing the videos of the project, then make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. If you comment, it'll help boost my views so that I can get a lot more views doing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely have enjoyed building the cabin so far. It's been actually quite a lot more fun than I was expecting. I was expecting to get a lot more tired. I'm still very tired. I'm still very, sore from using the pickaxe and everything, but definitely less than I was expecting. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. This should be coming out on Sunday morning, like 10 or 12, something like that. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.